Hello everyone, chaosgod here. In the last weekend, I was able to top in my local OTS at the London P9 OTS Championship. I got a second place with playing Kewl Tune. So just want to make a very quick deck profile list talking about the matchups and some lesson learned, and maybe talk about the next format, what kind of deck I will be playing. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the deck list. And for the main deck, the engine, we play 3 Kewl Tune Q and 3 copies of Rico, 3 copies of a Rotary, 2 copies of Mix, and 1 copy of Clip. Nothing too much can be said about it. I think the ratio is fairly standard. All of these are very good, high quality card. Q is probably the best starter. Mix is probably the worst card starter, and Rotary is very good extender. If you have both a level 3 and the Rotary in hand, you probably feel very good about yourself. In terms of the spell cards, we play 1 field spell, JJ, 1 synchro overtake, and 3 KTS, 1 overtuning, and 1 genesis. Personally, I still don't know how do I feel about these 2 cards. Sometimes it work out very well if you are able to full combo, and just having 1 card left in here and didn't get drawn. If you didn't get drawn, they are very good extender. Personally, I find okay playing 1 copy of JJ. I know some people are probably playing 2 copies just in case one of them getting banished and you still have the way to extend yourself. But yeah, 1 copy is okay. Synchro overtake is overpowered. No wonder it's getting limited to 1. So that is the engine cards I played. For the non-engines, I played 3 copies of Ghost Ogre, very good in terms of against Rolad, and also sometimes removing 1 body on the field is enough. I also play 2 Draw Lockbird. Draw is really good against the matchup I struggle with, which is Sky Strikers. Sometimes it does very well against Invokes as well. Rolad sometimes having an awkward hand, we end up with a half board after you draw them. I personally play the Cyframe package with 1 Gamma, 2 Delta, because I think they are just really good. If you draw 1 of them, except the driver going second, able to negate 1 of the spells or 1 of the monster effect is really good. And sometimes if you're lucky, going post side, going first, if you drew Gamma in the hand, able to negate 1 of the Charmies, also very good. And then you can use 2 of the bodies to make Amiritara Visas to search for a reframing, which is really overpowered. The Bestial Magma Hut and Harmonia I consider them as a 1 package. So Mag is really good for the branded matchup. Harmonia is super good. 1 card gives you like a 2 interruptions. Other generic hand traps is Ash Blossom, Ghost Spell. I play 1 copy of Flawless, is mainly for the cross-out target. Personally, I find just hand trapping your opponent to death is usually enough, and Flawless just prevent them from making the full board is not really that valuable to me. But against Elf Mode, I really want to draw this card if I'm going second, so definitely we're siding the 2 more copies going second against Elf Mode. And the 3 Trinity kind of really good quality card, Talent, Designator, and Call by the Grave. So that's the main deck. In terms of the extra deck, 3 copies of Trackmakers. Now the reason I'm playing 3 of them is I'm kind of scared of Invoked banishing 3 if they made an Eon. So I'm trying to maximize 1 of the combo extenders in my extra deck, just in case if they want to banish all 3 of them, I still have the other Kewl Tune names. I can probably keep myself alive, but never came up, unfortunately. 2 RS, 2 Remix, 1 Crackle. Crackle is probably the card I made least. 1 Loudness War, 1 B2B, Zaylan Omni Negate, Visas Amiritara. Chaos Angel, again, I rarely make Chaos Angel because you usually are tuner locked. Then the final 2 Harmonian targets, I usually just send 1 of them, depends on the situation. Just a side note, every time I post side going first, I always try to make Amiritara now, because I found Zaylan by himself is not enough. I really need a second Omni Negate Vanadium reframing. Just by the fact you have a Vanadium reframing plus Zaylan is really good into any kind of ball breaker decks. So that's the extra deck. For the side deck, Let's show you. I play Anti-Spell, Judgment, Manadium Reframing, and Solemn Accusation. So post-side, these are the 4 cards I usually side in going first, and siding out 2 Cypherm Delta and probably 2 copies of Ghost Ogres. As for going second, I have Duster, I have Saphir Mode. Saphir Mode is really good of body removal, especially considering the Kewl Tune does allow me to do additional normal summons. So using 1 normal summon with the Saphir Mode is not that bad. Evenly Matched, these are just anti-Rolad, anti-Sky Strikers. Very good card. And the 2 copies of Fuolos going second, and the Pot of Sloth. Every time you resolve this, it just gives you so much opportunity to break the board. I drew into Duster, drew into Saphir Mode. Any kind of board breakers are really, really valuable, or extenders engines. So that is about my deck. Now let's talk about roughly about my matchups. Game number 1 against the Sky Striker player, I won the Dyro. I went first. I was able to stop him from playing. He had something like they had 2 Wood Anchors, Crown, and a bunch of other known engines card, but the only real starter he had was a Linkage, so I was fairly lucky be able to stop him. And I also had a Harmonia in the hand that I hard drew. I was able to stop him leaving any kind of bodies on the field. Game number 2, he is going first. Even though I drawed him, couldn't fully combo, end up with some kind of step 3 and a 0 on the field and pass. I was not able to break the board because my hand wasn't the best going second. Game number 3, I surprised him letting him going first because I lost the second game. So I siding the 4 ball breakers, 3 evenly matched, 3 Pot of Sloth, and a draw and lock bird. I was able to draw him luckily and drew top deck into the Pot of Sloth. I drew into evenly matched, able to clear his board, and I also have the bell for his 0 to reborn and pop 1. So that's round number 1. Round number 2, I played against a Elf Node player. Game number 1, luckily I won the Dyro again. He only had Ash as the real interruptions. The other cards he had was pretty bricky. He had like the Welcoming Home and one of the Trap, and 2 other names that he couldn't do anything in my turn. I was able to make a 4 board and stop him from playing. Game number 2, I only had Evenly Match and Magnum Hunt. I think there was one misplay where he tried to add back with the Power Patron Dronodo, adding back the Fortuna in the grave. Even though he doesn't target, I should probably activate the Magnum Hunt there, trying to stop him adding back from the graveyard. Game number 3, I think I just 4 comboed. He didn't have a great hand. I was able to make a 4 board, and I think searching the reframing, able to just, that didn't allow him to play. Now, round number 3, I played against a Stellar Knight player. I lost the Dyro, but I was fortunately to stop him from comboing, but I made a misplay with one of my searches, which ended up losing me the game. At the end, I couldn't win the game. We entered the game number 3, and I couldn't stop him from building a 4 board or breaking the board. So that's my first loss. Round number 4, I played against a Radiant Typhoon player. Game number 1, I saw his hand. He had a Super Poly, which broke my board, and he was playing Thesis, so nothing too much can be said about it. Game number 2, I let him go first. Surprisingly, again, I had Ghost Ogre and Ash for his Corsair. Then I think I drew evenly matched, so I was able to clear his board, and I was also able to set up a board and stack his deck. So that's game number 2. Game number 3, I was going second. I had an Ash and Harmonia, able to stop his Corsair again, luckily with the Ash. But he had a Super Poly and MST, able to stay alive for a while. I think a few things happened. I was able to call back his Corsair. He was not able to use Corsair at all. A few back and forth kind of grand game. I ended up become victorious at the end. Final round, I was playing against a Invoked player. Game number 1, I lost the Dyro. I had a drawing in my hand, draw and the Magma Hut. I drawed him immediately after he normal summoned Alistair, adding the invocation. He ended up on a very suboptimal board, which I was able to break the board and OTK him. Maybe not OTK, but I was able to build a board and stop him from playing in turn number 3. Game number 2, nothing too much can be said about it. He almost went for the full combo. I almost broke the board, but he had something like a Solemn Warning and a Gamma Summon set, so he had a lot of follow-up. That was game number 2. Game number 3, I basically full comboed and hard drew anti-spell. He did not have any ounce against my anti-spell, so it was a pretty much a auto win. That's about it. That's all of my matchups for this OTS. In terms of the future, I feel like I'm getting a little bit bored about the Kewl Tune, even though it's really consistent and you rarely brick, but you do brick sometimes. Every time you drew a 5 cards hand, you either see a bunch of hand traps or you see a bunch of names, a lot of engines. In the next format, when the Magnificent Monster come out, I will probably give a Mitsurugi a little bit a try again, as you can see from my playing mat. Beyond the Brave, when Tune is coming out, maybe I'm going to try out Tune a little bit, just trying to understand what it actually does. I hope the new ban list, which should be coming out soon, is going to change the format, helping us to build a better or healthier format in the next one. Anyway, that's it from me, so thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye bye.